Oh. Hello everyone. Let me turn this down just a little bit more. Hi Cheryl. So basically today I am doing some Black Friday prep. I have been not very focused lately, and I figured that if I use you guys, that it would be better. Let me try to get this a little bit better. How am I feeling? I'm feeling better. I definitely am still having some like weird like cough, but overall I'm feeling much better. Let me see if I can just adjust this a little bit more. Okay. So we're doing some Black Friday prep today. Basically it's all of my things that are getting released for 2023. I basically haven't done any of it. So yeah, it would help to actually get started on that. So I've listed out some of the things that I want to work on today. So I want to do the 2023 future log. I have done the actual boxes for them, but I have not done the labels. I have 2023 resolutions that I want to do, 2023 collection headers. I'm going to release a weekly header bundle, a monthly header bundle, and then some winter minis. Hi, how are you? I'm glad you've joined us for the first time. That's really nice. To be fair, I do not do live streams often. Usually it's prepared YouTube videos, but I am so behind on Black Friday, and for me Black Friday is going to be a month early because I want to get things turned over in the shop, and I'm going on vacation in December, so I want things to get out the door before I leave for vacation. So my Black Friday sale is going to last for I think 2 weeks, and it's going to start at the end of October, the last Friday in October. Hi Ashley. Yeah, so I'm going to do some designs today. This is usually stuff that I do with my patrons. So if you are ever interested in joining on Patreon, that is patreon.com/AaronFloatedDesigns. And you'll see a bunch of patrons here in the chat because they're awesome. So let's go ahead and do some Black Friday prep. I'm going to go ahead and start with the future log. And every year, basically what I do is I try to do a different style, like different fonts and things like that I don't ordinarily do. This year, what I want to do is I want to do kind of an offset font. And I hadn't actually made the offset font, so I'm a little annoyed with myself that I didn't do that earlier. But I'm going to do like a light gray. And I'm going to do that in a brush font like this. And then I'm going to go over it in a darker gray, but it's going to be slightly offset. So something like this. Something to that effect. So that's the that's all that I want to go with this year. I don't know. It's just what I'm feeling. And that's going to be one of the weekly headers. I kind of wish I had made this a font prior to me starting all this, but I didn't. So that's what is going to happen. Hi, Hi, T-Bean. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me redo this stuff, actually. And I'm going to have issues. I already know this because I didn't charge my iPad. So if you see it sketch out like that, that's just because I did not. I can probably keep it off the charger for a little bit so it doesn't do that as often. And if you have any questions or any comments, usually with these work streams, like I'll try to answer, basically do a Q&A while I'm working. But the whole point of the work stream is to get work done. So I can't just like do the entire conversation. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be mostly me focusing, if that makes sense. So I will do my best not to be boring, but it might happen. Yeah, I'm glad. I hope it's interesting. If you ever have questions with like what I'm doing or how to do something, just let me know and I'm always happy to answer. For those that don't know, I am switching to primarily digital content. So I'm not gonna. Oh, I think my cat's outside. Hold on. Sorry, Max. Do you want to say hi? No. Okay, he's out. So I have my door open, and he hides on the porch. So sometimes I can't find him, and I didn't think he was out there. I mean, I live in the woods, so like, there's not a lot of people around. Okay, you can say hi. Come on up. They'll be happy. They'll love your little Toby and say hello. Say hello, live stream. Okay, well, you didn't need to knock the camera, buddy. Yeah, so my neighbor is vacuuming outside, so I cannot have that open while I'm live streaming. You can definitely hear it. But all of my animals are just outdoor animals at this point. They just wander, because I have like an acre and a half. So they just kind of wander around at this point. I mean, don't get me wrong, they love it, but... Yeah, he definitely doesn't want to... He definitely wants to be involved. Let's just say that. Max always wants to be involved. Mason too, to be honest. There's rarely a live stream where one of them doesn't come to visit. Ashley, it takes a lot of practice for sure to have an iPad. One of the things that is the most helpful is with your brushes, especially while you're learning. If you go into this, you can see the stabilization, and you want to make that streamline up as much as possible when you are first starting out, because your hand is going to shake a lot. while you're getting used to the grip and the different types of motions. So you'll kick that streamline up a bit, and that will, you'll have to work slower to get the type of movement that you want. But overall, it's going to make your lines less shaky. And you can see like that was a half stabilization versus this one where I have no streamline on it. And if I set it to this one, you can see how like there's little, it's not as smooth. But if I go to this one, it's going to be a little bit more smooth. You see what I mean? So definitely while you're still starting out, that is my biggest recommendation for brushes, is just to up that streamline a bit. I mean, there's still some brushes on here. I hate that. There's still some brushes on here that I have, just because the brush itself is a lot, okay, is a lot more finicky. Hey, how are you, Charlie? I am glad for as much time as anyone is giving me, because that is helping me not procrastinate, and that is helping me stay focused a little bit. that is my goal of this live stream, that I stole from Jess, is to get as much work done as possible and not get distracted, because I have 8 million current projects going on in my house. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but for me, you know, honestly, I wonder if it's like, I wonder if I should get checked out for ADHD, because I start a lot of projects and I have not finished most of them. But I just get a new idea and then I want to work on that idea. So I wonder if I just like am not diagnosed with ADHD or something. So that is the header for the future log. And now this is a lot of going back and forth, and I'm sorry in advance for that. I'm going to go between this, where I've created all the month outlines, and then the Black Friday future log sheet. So sorry in advance for that. And I believe I've double checked these. Last year I had an issue with my future log, but I believe I have double checked these this time. I kind of wanted to make these this color instead. Can I do that? Okay, I'll keep it black. Yeah, I think I might be. I think I might be, because that is a big issue with me, is like, even when I'm working on orders, I can't sit down and work on one order. I have to, unless there's one item, then I obviously finish it. But I like have to have like 6 open orders in front of me, and I just work kind of between all 6 of them. And I've struggled recently because of that. So let's put both of these in a new layer. So this is the Monday start version, and then this is the Sunday start version. I always do both versions. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. So maybe I'll rename this Monday And rename this Sunday. That way I can kind of keep track of it. Okay, so let's... the only problem with this is I kind of need to resize them. Let's see how it goes without resizing. Okay, that one has to be on bottom. Okay. Yeah, it's something that I need to work on. That's for dang sure. Honestly, I didn't really notice it was a problem until recently, where because usually I finish my projects, but that has not been happening lately. I've just been starting a whole bunch of them and I don't finish any of them, and that is not helpful. That is not helpful at all. I'll when I actually finalize these, I'll like work on reformatting and yeah, feel free, Charlie. That would be funny. It's just amazing to me how, like, I mean, even my boyfriend and I were talking before. He's been having really bad allergies, but that's not something he had like when he was a kid. It developed on like later in life. And I don't think I had these types of traits way back when. I feel like as I've gotten older, I've become more scatterbrained, where I'm trying to focus on too much at a time. Okay, that is Sunday. This is Monday. And if I am doing that, that's not working out too well. I need to make sure I just did this right. Let me bring up the 2023 calendar. Oh, sorry. Okay. March starts on a Monday. Okay. That's correct, and that is correct. Starts on a Wednesday. I swear the future log is one of the most difficult things I deal with every single year. And they are the most helpful actual stickers, I feel like. But man, do I have a difficult time with these. So Monday. Sunday. Yes, my barn door still hasn't been put up. What else have I started? My swatch. The rainbow colors that I picked back in February, those were, I finally did the accent wall, and I haven't finished the accent wall, but I finally did the 2 accent walls in my office. So at least something sort of got done. That was June. I'm on May. Nope. So Monday, Sunday, Sunday, Monday, at least I call myself. Last year I didn't. Monday, Sunday. What I need to do next year is I need to design them all in one file instead of having to transfer them. I meant to do that this year, but I did not. But at least you guys see what goes into making all of these. So I have the ones with numbers, I have the outlines, I have the ones with the dot grid inside. So there's a lot of different kinds of, especially for these stickers, they are very am I working on Apple or Android for digitals? I mean, I'm just making the actual file. What I'm working on right now is an iPad, so that's an Apple product. And you can download them to either. And I'll probably make these into wallpapers that people can use. I just haven't decided yet. It's really going to be a time crunch this year because I'm doing it a week earlier than I did it last year and the year before. So this one's going to be rough this year. And especially because I'm trying to get everything out in a month, which again is difficult. But then I'll reopen my shop at the end of the year for digital only. And then from there on, my shop is going to be entirely digital. I just can't do it anymore. I just can't do it. I can't do physical products. I'll finish off all of the physical stencils that I have. But outside of that, it's just too much. This is Sunday. This is Monday. I don't know why I almost did that. Yeah, it's going to be a time crunch for sure. I mean, I'm also releasing all of my stickers digitally this year for the first time, like all the 2023 setup stickers. So I'm hoping that because I'm doing that, a lot of people are going to forego the actual like physical stickers getting sent to them. I'm kind of hoping that. So then I'll be able to get things out quicker, because a lot of the orders will be archived right from the get-go because they'll be ordering digital. That's the hope. That's the dream. Honestly, the amount of work that I've put in over the past year to convert my shop digitally is going to pay off in the long run. I need to be able to make it once and then not ever have to worry about it again. I think, and the other thing I've been working on in the background is having a patron exclusive shop within my shop. So people that are patrons can purchase any patron exclusives that I've designed in the past. So that is also on the list. And I've been doing a lot of that legwork. And I'll be doing a lot of that legwork until the end of the year. And hopefully be able to release it come New Year. That's the hope and the dream. But the way I've been doing things is just not sustainable anymore, unfortunately. Not for just little old me. We love a passive income. We love a passive income. Putting the effort into making it from the start is enough effort in and of itself. And then to, on top of that, do everything else to package orders is really, really tough. And if you aren't set up to do that kind of business, having that kind of, there's overhead costs to purchasing. Like if you are purchasing manufactured goods, for example, there's a lot of overhead costs associated with that. Like every stencil that I sell, every stencil that I sell, that is metal stencil, I have to put the cost of the actual stencil ahead of it being sold in my shop. And then I have to have places to put everything, have to have all of the packaging materials and buy the packaging materials constantly. So it's a lot of things that I didn't realize when I first started the shop. The amount of sticker paper that I have to have on hand is just ridiculous. I buy thousands of sheets of sticker paper, every couple months. And there's just stacks and stacks of sticker paper in my office now. And it's just stuff you don't really think about. Yep, exactly. And that's, if you even have the ability to do it in your home, like my house in Syracuse was bigger than the house that I currently have. Not by a lot, but it was still bigger. Well, I guess it was a lot bigger because there was like a whole basement. Not that I use the basement much, but things that are on my ground level, I would have had in the basement in Syracuse, like my laundry and things like that. So I guess in the end, it kind of is a lot bigger in that retrospect. But my office is not big enough, to be honest, for the amount of stuff that I have. Okay, so this is Monday. I mean, my entire closet in my guest room is full of stuff that was in my old office that I still haven't gone through. Which is honestly a little funny to me. Okay. Sunday, Monday. Okay, cool. It's a lot. It's a lot. Oh no, where did November go? Where'd November go? Oh no. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Silly, silly November. I think November might be one of my favorite months of the year. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I can't even imagine. T-Bean. I know a lot of people that were producing masks during that time, and you know, you were doing a lot of different colors and a lot of different styles and a lot of different types of fabrics and things like that. You know, you had to have templates for kids and adults, and you know, my boyfriend and I were just talking about it this morning. Oh, that's where November went. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna have to back. Oh no. What's the best way to do this? I think the best way to do this is just to... So what this is, July, August. So I need August and November again. That's what happened to it. That's funny to me. That's super funny. I was like, what happened to it? Well, it didn't disappear. I probably should have looked a little harder. This says August, right? February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't make that up in my head. Okay. Future log is done. The only other thing I have to do is the actual labels, which I'm now not sure if I'm just gonna do like a J, maybe. Maybe I'll do that. March, April, June, July, August. And then, you know, if you don't want this type of label, then you just cut it out. Oh, Procreate, it definitely takes a bit. Yeah, T-Bean, that's a lot. That's a lot. I can't even imagine. I mean, everyone at that time, you know, people were donating a bunch of masks, people were doing whatever they could, but we were just talking about that it's almost the 3-year anniversary. Okay, so oop. Oh, I should have done that. Oh. Okay. I don't like that at all. This doesn't always line up with my brain, this kind of style. But it's been super popular recently, so I want to make sure I'm representing popular styles for people that want to incorporate them into their bullet journal. But it doesn't quite make sense in my brain. I try. Ooh, the sorority letter shirts are definitely nice. The problem, I know that there's a big problem with that when it comes to licensing and stuff. But if you talk to your local college, a lot of them will tell you how to do it. I remember Michael's had this big thing a couple years ago. That the actual, which is odd to me because they're just Greek letters. So I don't necessarily think that someone should be able to own Greek letters, but that is the world we live in, that everyone gets to own something if they were first, apparently. The pencil cases would go over really, really well, though. I know a lot of people that would buy those in a heartbeats. And if you ever do sell them and you need, you know, someone to share, you can always send me a message on Instagram. I'm always happy to share small businesses. This is not how my brain lines up. I have to admit, guys, y'all, this is not how my brain lines up. Okay, there we go. All right, let's duplicate that for Monday. It looks like it all still lines up fine. So we'll go ahead and merge that as well. And then we have future logs done, which is awesome. It does. It is difficult. One of the other things I'm going to do, and I'm not going to do this under the Aaron Floated Designs banner. I'll probably do it under a pseudonym, is like other types of digital templates and stuff like that. I'll probably create some weird store somewhere. But yeah, always let me know. You know, if trust me, getting that up and running is difficult. And if you ever need advice, help, just let me know. I'm always willing to do whatever I can for anyone, because I come into it with a lot of experience over what not to do, because that's what I did. The algorithm is hard. That is for Stinky Shore. Let me rename these Future Mun. Future Sun. Okay, cool. So we have future log done. It took a while, but we did it. 2023 resolution. So this is one that I wanted to get y'all's opinions on, because I looked up what I did last year for resolutions, and those are like, I usually just do the standards. It was somewhere. It was somewhere. May. Oh, there we are. Thank you. We did one thing. Honestly, it's fine. So these are the ones that I did last year. The other ones that I've seen that I think I want to incorporate this year are drink more water. Because everyone and their mother buys one of those, like the water bottles with the times every year. The other one is move more. That's not just like exercising, it's like actually just like getting up from your desk, you know what I mean? Eco-friendly choices. which y'all, oh, let me show you really quick. Let me go grab it. I don't know what the shipping is for international, but this product is great. It's called Clean People, and this is hashtag not sponsored, although they're never going to be watching me. But it is laundry detergent strips. So you only need like one strip for a load. I can't remember what the BOGO code was. They were doing a BOGO at one point where like if you bought at least the 32 load or something, you got a 32 load for free. And look at this. It's more environmentally friendly because of the packaging, and it's like concentrated detergent strips that you just like, you pull it in half and you just throw this little strip in, and it has worked great. And it's more environmentally friendly because of how they make it, and obviously you're not having the plastic the plastic jugs, so it's easier to ship around the world and less environmentally damaging when it comes to shipping it, because it's in just like this little box. So it's called Clean People. My mom told me about it, and I was just I was amazed. Yeah, I was absolutely amazed. A lot of people want to volunteer. You know, if there's a dog shelter that our friend works at, and I would love to freaking volunteer there, but he lives like 45 minutes away, and that would be really rough. Journal more. Let's look at some of these. Set a monthly budget. That's a good one. Try something new. I don't think I have that on here. I have learn stuff, but try something new would be a good one. Ditch one bad habit. I kind of like that resolution. It's not like, oh, I'm doing this. It's, oh, I'm not doing this. Okay, what do I have over here? I do want to have read more in here. Maybe I'll just put healthier. For my resolutions, no candy resolution. I need to get rid of my candy craving. It's gotten pretty bad. When I'm stressed, I don't care. I'm gonna eat the damn I'm gonna eat the damn candy. So let's do exercise more. That way we're not there's like a moving more and then there's an exercising more. I don't know if I should put those together. Learn something new. So this was a mini sheet and I'm going to make it a half sheet this year. That's why I wanted to add some more. Be creative. Sorry, I just looked up from, I have a list of 70 in front of me. Let's do, let's still do get more sleep. Get more restful sleep, maybe. Get more rested. Be more rested. Because getting more sleep isn't always good. It's like having like a good sleep. Like REM sleep kind of thing. Don't procrastinate. I still like work on relationships. I feel like that is relationships. I feel like that is a very broad terminology. Maybe shift current habits if fully ditching is too hard. I guess that's true. What do I have? Ditch a bad habit. I feel like if you're fully devoted to, like, okay, this is the one bad habit that I really want to get rid of. It's not like you're like, ditch all of my bad habits. Get more restful sleep. I think that works. I might workshop that one a little bit. Let's look at some of these other ones. Make time for self-care. That's a great one. Yes, T-Bean. Ashley, one second, Ashley. I'll get back to that. T-Bean, one of the things that you need to do if like the tip itself is fully dried out, so this part of the tip, so what I like to do, if that is like all clogged up with dry paint up here, take some like flossers to break it up, and then you can put in some like vinegar or something like that to break it down, or like leave it soaking in dish soap and water to break down the tip. And that should help. And if that doesn't work, you can always email the customer service folks, because they should have extra tips. and more advice, but that's the best thing I found. It's taking a flosser to the top, because then you're breaking down those avenues, and you're able to vinegar or dish soap with water has been the best for me. Actually, I think that restful sleep isn't always in your control, but there's things that you can do to try to get a better sleep. For example, a lot of people complain about if they leave their TV on too long, or if they go to sleep with a TV, or if they are they have their phone on their nightstand or something like that, and they can switch to maybe having an alarm clock and putting their phone away from their bed, because the urge to, scroll through TikTok. I'm calling myself out. Scroll through TikTok for 2 hours when you get into bed is a big urge. So it may not be entirely practicable. If it's a hot night, for example, I can't freaking rest at all. And that's just how I am. And sometimes that's not gonna help, because I'll get, be super hot or super cold. But there's some things that you can do to try to move. Yeah. It's just something that I've noticed, because I doom scroll on, on Twitter, on TikTok, and I doom scroll for hours. I wish I could do CBD gummies. I really do. I'm a federal government employee, and that is still not allowed for us. One day, maybe they'll catch up to current times, but apparently not. Get rid of underutilized subscriptions. Oh my God, that needs to be on mine. Yeah, darn feds. Honestly, they need to change some stuff. Especially, I'm in a state where it's allowed. I feel like if you're in a state where, but Fed law always takes precedent over. So that's unfortunate, but yeah, mostly for me to get restful sleep is where I'm doing yoga before I go to sleep, and that has helped so much. I can't, I don't know how to do this. Opt out of subscriptions. Or maybe opt out of a subscription service. That way, kind of like what I was saying before of a bad habit. You give yourself the leeway to do one. I truly wish they would change things. I remember it was I think it was 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. There was a phishing email that got sent to all government employees, at least in our region. And it was saying that CBD was now allowed, and they had a link to the quote unquote EPA announcement that CBD was now allowed. And so many people clicked that phishing link, and everyone had to go to the IT folks to have their computers addressed to make sure that no one got in. Oh, that's funny. I still remember it. I was messaging with my friends, and I was like, you guys really clicked the link? It was an obvious phishing scam. I mean, to be fair, it was very convincing. And nothing resulted from it, thankfully. Ah, agreed. Agreed, T-Bean. A freaking agreed. It'd be great. It would be great. It's okay. We're a space that we can talk about heavy topics. My one thing that I've always asked for is if you're gonna get heavy, just be respectful with it. And that is fine by me. And we have a very, very respectful community, thank goodness. Okay, so I'm going to do this one later because I want to start another one, but I'm glad that I have the list of resolutions down. And then I'm going to kind of have to rank some of these because I'm not sure if all of them will fit on a half sheet, but I'll try. Okay, let's see. We have 2023 collection headers, and this is what I wanted to get from you guys as well. These are the collections I was thinking about. A 20 before 2024, bucket list, daily affirmations, books to read, movies to watch, best of 2023 so that you can memory keep for that, and then best of 2024 so that you can like keep it all year round. Goals of 2024, quarterly goals, swatch page, pen test page, self-care bingo, my favorites, ideal day, savings tracker maybe. Project plan, brain dump, body statistics, medical reference page. So this is like doctor's appointments, prescriptions that you may have, things like that. A pet reference page, so maybe like your groomer, your vet, maybe their monthly meds or something like that. And then a Kanban board. Those are the kind of the ones that I was thinking because I have most of the main ones already as like collection headers. So I wanted to make sure I was like doing some new stuff for 2024. So let's go ahead and start on some of these. Again, it's going to be that same like font, I think, that I want to do. I think I'm going to do one as like just my regular font and then one as like the font that I've been doing. Yeah, one of my very good friends hurt his back while serving, and like, I'm sorry, but is this really a country? And there's other places that have it, but in the United States, we have a very big issue with opiates and prescription drugs, and we really want to get people hooked on that more than CBD. It's crazy to me. It's something that we need to address. Just because people are influential and make a lot of money from it doesn't mean that it's necessarily a good thing. And just because they bought politicians doesn't mean that they shouldn't have to pay the price, pay the Pied Piper, as it will. But what do I know? It is what it is. It is what it is, but should we fight for more? Yes. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yes, I am. Ooh. My patrons know how often I don't work on the correct layer. and how awesome it was that I just looked and I was working on the correct layer. Oh no, but that's not how I want to do that. Yeah. Exactly, Charlie. If only. If freaking only. I mean, it's always hard. I understand why people feel like their vote doesn't do anything, but I don't know. I've always been one of those people that, like, it's a duty. And if you don't do your duty, then don't freaking complain to me about how the world is. Or at least consider doing something next time if you're upset with how things are currently. I think that's too off. I don't like ease. I'm realizing that I really don't like ease, which is honestly just a shame considering my name. I've had a very unhealthy relationship with ease for a very long time because I hate how they look when you sign things. This doesn't look great. Oh. No. Oh, because it has to be to the outside. I'm telling you, this is not meant for my brain. For Halloween, I did. I ordered 3 things, I think. I didn't order the box. Let me look on their website. I ordered the purple witch hat, because that purple is just phenomenal. I almost ordered the spider web. I wish I would have. I ordered the wizard broom as a blackout. The charmed, which is the purple witch hat, I ordered that as an A5 white dot grid. No. I ordered the enchanted notebook as an A5 blackout. And then the purple charmed one as an A5 white. And then I think that's all. I think I might have only bought those 2 things. Did I? Did I? I would go look, but I'm pretty sure I did those. What I actually need to do, Cheryl, that makes sense. However, I do want it to be a little wonky. I don't want it to, like, perfectly, I don't want it to be, like, perfect. Does that make sense? I want it to be wonky. What I do need to do is, after this, make this a font, so I don't have to actually do this anymore. Because for me, it's simple. I can easily make this a font. And then I almost feel like I'm wasting my time at the moment because I'm not making this a font. But it's okay. Because, like, in my brain, I'm, like, trying to figure it out constantly. And that's taking a lot of time, to be honest. It does make it harder. Yeah, I don't really use highlighters. Otherwise, I probably would have ended up getting the box. But I just don't use them. So for me, it was like the coolest thing in the box to me were the highlighters. And I didn't think I was going to use them. If I were still in school, I would absolutely have gotten them because I used highlighters a lot when I was in school. But not really anymore. I will be really well practiced. That's for dang sure. I mean, like I said, I really like doing like a new kind of font every year. Just to like kind of mix things up. I'm going to do the weekday font bundle, which is going to be basically like these, where I did like the mini sheets. But there's going to be 4 different kinds. There's going to be like a thick font. There's going to be like a monoline of my script. This kind of font, and then one other one. So I'm going to do those as bundles, and then I'm going to also sell them as digitals as bundles. So that's going to be nice too. I'm extremely excited about this release. By the way, I'm probably going to stop at 5:45. Just an FYI. Because I'll feel good. That's just about 2 hours of me doing work, and then I'm making a loaded baked potato soup tonight, so I need to start layering the other things in. So the chicken broth, the potatoes, the onions, and garlic have all been kind of simmering in the crock pot all day. So I'm gonna add in the cream cheese and make the bacon and all. Cheryl, that's so exciting. I want to get one soon. I already know exactly what I'm getting. In fact, I have one of my friends that has an Instagram account. She designed it for me. So once I go to get it, I'm paying her for her design and then bringing that to my artist because she lives in Germany. Cheryl, let us know what you end up getting, because that's really, really exciting. Okay, so let's do bucket list. Oh, my boyfriend's mom started watching Stranger Things. And I have not watched the latest seasons. And her watching that the other day made me be like, oh, I think I need to do a full rewatch of Stranger Things. For me, what am I going to get? It is a mix of a sunflower with a dog paw, like touching the sunflower. It's hard to explain. I don't want to share the actual art yet, because I don't want anyone to take her art uncredited and unpaid for, because she was extremely sweet in like bringing what I wanted to life, and I don't want her to get screwed because of it. But yeah, it's a dog paw touching a sunflower, and it's such a cute design. I think my boyfriend's next tattoo, he said something about like the Atlas symbol, but like I don't know what he's gonna end up getting. He has like 4 tattoos, I think, that he like has on his mind right now. It's just about paying for it. Tattoos aren't cheap, nor should they be, because it's with you for life, and the artists work very, very hard on them. I am, you guys know me, I'm an artist, so I'm always going to stick up for the artists and their rates. Oh God, I hate that. Okay. So we are offset this way. Okay, that's better. Ooh, a feather and an infinity symbol with your mom and your daughter. Oh, that's so nice. I want to get like a big old feather. On the back of my arm, I have a giant scar from when I fell into a glass coffee table and sliced open my arm. And we don't need to talk about the story of how that happened, but overall, I want to like try to get a feather, because I know there's issues when it comes to covering up scars, especially my scar is hypertrophic, so it expands out. So I know in those scars in particular, there's an issue when it comes to trying to cover that up with a tattoo. So I want to try to do like a feather or something, so that the middle of the feather is like the scar. But I need to like talk to like an actual tattoo artist that can like see and sketch something around the scar. I mean, we'll probably go to my boyfriend's tattoo artist eventually. I can't keep my arm from not going too far. I mean, the good news is when I do make this a font, I can probably just copy and paste some of these. Where things are overlapping a little bit more, I can't. But some of these, like the T, I can like kind of carve out. My boyfriend's the same way. Honestly, I think be covered. I don't think he's he's ever, he said he wants like a full sleeve, but like I don't think he wants to do a full sleeve on both arms. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask him. Whereas me, I think I'm probably gonna be a baby. So I probably will do the 2 that I'm thinking of and then give up. Because I'm a baby. I mean, maybe I won't be as big of a baby as I think I will be. But I definitely think I'm going to be a baby about it. And probably because I'm not going to come in prepared. Like, I'll probably be a poor tattoo artist's worst nightmare where I, like, don't actually, like, eat and hydrate enough before the session because I'm anxious. I just get so anxious about things like this. Oh, that's wonky. Oh no. That's wonky. Okay, I might have to fix that T. It's probably a good thing it's expensive, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I could never, like, I have reasonable feelings about my art, but to put that on someone else's body forever? Oh man. That's just a lot. That's just a lot. Well, my boyfriend's like a black and white tattoo guy. Versus me, I would want color. Although I'm not sure what to do the dog paw because I have one cream and white dog and I have one black dog. And I want the paw to be representative of like any dog that I have in the future. So I'm not sure what to do. Okay, let's skip some of those and let's do the weekly headers for now. I'm going to do the 3 other ones and then wait for the font to do the layering one that I've been doing. So let's go ahead and do the thick. Ooh, I need to keep myself honest on time. I can't wait to show you all my next office setup if I ever finish this. I filmed the office tour when I first moved in, and like, or like the whole house tour I think I did, and then I think I did an updated office tour at one point, but then like said, oh, these are all the things that I'm gonna do, and then I've moved my office around so many times just trying to find something that works. And I can't wait for when I've actually finished something. Just anything. I've been kind of waiting for the barn door to get added, which I haven't done because I have to. This is the problem with old houses. The studs aren't standard stud length, so nothing fits. So then you have to alter everything to fit your studs. So now I have to drill holes into this giant metal beam that they gave for the barn door. So the entire barn door is built, but I have to cut new holes in to match the studs that I have in this house versus the studs that are standard studs. It's both, T-Bean. So you'll see that some of these have like a thicker center, and those are all brush type pens. So if I press very lightly going down, you can see it's a thin line. If I do more pressure, it's a thick line. And same going up. If I go like this versus if I go like this. So when you're doing calligraphy, you have to do the pressure correctly to get these like downstroke thick lines. So when I'm doing, let's say I'm doing this U, for example, when I go up, I'm putting very, very light pressure. When I go down, I put more. And then right at the bottom, when I'm turning up, I switch pressure. So I go down and then I let up pressure to go back up. So it's more, less, more, less. Does that make sense? Yeah, so it's that's what you'll find with a lot of these. So if I go into this and I look at that taper, that's where you'll see it, is because the middle of the actual stroke, where can I find this? Sorry, I'm trying to find it. They updated this app and now I don't know where anything is. Oh, it's a shape source. So you'll see that the end is smaller than the middle. And so you'll see that on a lot of these brush pens. This is from Synlop ink. Yeah, I think CYNLOP ink. I believe that's her. So those are those brush pens. I have a ton of them in here. LHD, that's from Lynn Haven Designs. So she has like the base lettering brush, and then she has like how she does all of her watercolors on top of it. So you can find a ton of these on like Etsy and things like that. Before I got into bullet journaling, well, how bullet journaling is now, that's what I was doing before. That's what I was learning before, was lettering. And then I just kind of fell into bullet journaling. I mean, bullet journaling, like, what it actually is something that I did a lot. Like, that's how I made every single list in college that I ever made. But then it became like a thing on the internet. So then I started doing the thing on the internet, and that's where I am now. But when I first started my my Instagram, that was all from me lettering at first. And if you go back to like some of my first posts, it's all me lettering and not doing a very good job. Yeah, and I know a lot of people that have started that way. For sure. I'm actually, I think, one of the few that started from the other way. I think there's some other folks, the Greater Good and some of those folks that like they kind of already were lettering, and journaling is just kind of a natural fit, I think. Yeah, I think journaling is honestly a pretty natural fit. I'm not gonna do. So I think the other font that I want to do is the Harley Hands. Oops. Because I truly love this font. So I think this is the font that I'm going to do for the second. The third font I'm going to do is the monoline. Oh, let me... So that will be the second font. And then the third font is going to be the monoline, because that's my most popular font. I think the monoline is what I'm known for. I think my cats are the alarm system. They're like, oh no, you're almost done. Come hang out with us now. Okay, perfect. All right, so those 3 fonts plus that font, and then I'll do the same thing for January through December. What else do I have to do? And then the winter minis. So I'm almost done. And only a month until everything goes live, which that will be fun. So there's going to be, I think, 40% off. And that includes all of the digital items. And which honestly is a godsend for international folks, because I can't, like, all of my shipping rates are going to have to go up because USPS just upped all their shipping rates for the holiday season starting in October. So I'm going to have to do that also, because it's too much to keep up with. So for international folks, I mean, it's a killer. For me to send any tracked packages is like $12 to $18 a pop. And I'm usually taking a loss at this point, shipping internationally. So again, digital products are going to be a lot better in that respect as well. All right, y'all, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to go ahead and go and work on all of the food stuff for tonight. Make my loaded baked potato soup, and I will share that over on Instagram because it's going to be fire. And I'll probably have another one of these to get some stuff finalized, again, still before Black Friday. So thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks, TV. Again, if you do ever start that Etsy shop, do let me know. I'm so happy to share it. Especially if it's pencil cases, because I'll order myself one. I love pencil cases. All right, thank you all so much, and I will see you next time when we do one of these. And have a great rest of your day. Bye.